I think perhaps on behalf of the panelists, Mr. Ramoedi, you could perhaps want to just give us one final wrap.
Thank you, Madam. I think I'll just wrap up to say what I think I had being discussed here. The first thing that came very clearly is that member states are not taking advantage of the existing facilities, and I think we undertook upon ourselves to do something about that. The other issue that really came very clear is the quality of institutions that we create to assist us in addressing these problems, and the quality here implies the creditworthiness of some of these institutions and how they can best be able to attract finance that is required to support us in our respective initiatives. And obviously, financing infrastructure is still an issue. We have been told, obviously, in this meeting that the issue is not that there's no financing. I think the issue is for us to develop our programs and access these finances. But I think also one should take clear cognizance that there are requirements for access to these resources, which we definitely have to meet. A very important issue that was mentioned, which I think everybody can attest to, is really to try and see how best we can make people better off as opposed to worse off than they already probably are. And I think this is an issue that is imperative upon all of us to take the responsibility and take it very seriously. It was also said that we have to be innovative enough to realize that, in fact, it is not just about large infrastructure. Community-based, high-impact, small infrastructure can and, in fact, does bring a lot of benefit directly to the people, and I think that point we need to also underline. We note very clearly that capacity is an issue that we have to really address very seriously. It's not something you can say you have now actually finished with. Obviously, it's an ongoing process. But I think we have to have that minimum amount of capacity to be able to function fully and deliver the things that you are set out to deliver. It has also been made very clear this last minutes that you need water to address a lot of other things. And water, in fact, is at the base of everything that we want to do as our development imperatives. The drivers for water resources development are outside of the water sector. Well, that is debatable. People might think differently, others may think. But I think that point has been made. It's also an issue of, let's look at our institutional framework as who actually speak for water in this forum. Are they water people? Are they financing people? How much consultation do we do internally to make sure that when they do go to this forum and speak and negotiate on the issues of which programs we have to address in the various fora? And I think if it's not done in the right way that actually does elevate water, we clearly have to do something about that. And I think this is something that, as a forum, we have agreed we will each of us do our bit to make sure that this is clearly understood. I hope if we do get another opportunity of a third forum where we can come and discuss, we will be talking about what have we done. Here it is. We were here last time. We have moved 2 steps. We are here now.
Projections show that 500 million people could experience increased water resources stress by 2020 as a result of climate change. Case studies also show that the impacts of different demands and operational assumptions by 2050 are greater than or of similar magnitude to the potential impacts of climate change. It is clear that the SADC region needs to develop its water resources. The issue of climate change and the resource boom should be seen as opportunities for water infrastructural development. A conducive environment has been created in the water sector through the development of a number of management instruments. Capitalizing on this environment and responding to the issue of climate change, supply-side adaptation solutions like infrastructural development need to be balanced with demand-side solutions like water demand management. Therefore, integrated adaptation strategies need to be developed.
I can't do it now.
No chance. Are you receiving us, Earth? Are you receiving us, Earth?